When you get an urge, the first thing to do is to take a step back and take a look at it. Urges can seem to come on with a momentum that makes it feel like you've got to act on them. By stepping back, you interrupt that process, and in that pause, you can question the urge. Questioning an urge gives you a way to take control of it. Ask yourself, is this what I want to do? You may have conflicting thoughts and feelings as you struggle with your desire to drink or use. Don't let yourself get distracted, and don't anxiously hurry past the answer. It's important to stop and talk to yourself when you have an urge. Sounds simple, right? The key is to actually do it. Stop, question, answer. So ask yourself questions when you get an urge to drink or use. Where did this urge come from? What's going on right now that triggered the urge? Is it what's going on around me? Is something bothering me? Am I just acting on impulse? Do I have to act immediately? Am I seeing the complete picture? Is drinking right now in line with my long-term goals? Do I want to deal with the consequences? What are my options? The more you really put these questions to your urges, the better you'll see them for what they are. As you get to know your urges better, you can, if you like, examine them even more closely. Using a technique called study urge, you can look at your urges objectively, like a scientist, and dissect them into three main parts. One part is the thoughts you're having before and along with your urge. You may be telling yourself that you really need a drink. You may tell yourself it's okay to just have one take just to make the urge go away. Make a list of your urge-related thoughts. Another part of study urge is to let yourself feel the bodily sensations you have with an urge. Maybe your stomach is doing flips, or maybe you feel tense, or maybe you fidget a lot. These sensations can be subtle, but they are also very telling. The final aspect of your urge study is the feelings you have with it. These may be happiness, or an anticipation or eagerness to feel good. Or your feelings may be blue or tense, and you may have a longing to escape these painful feelings. By examining your urges closely like this, especially how they relate to your emotions and physical state, you may learn to recognize the sensations that precede your urges. Better recognition of your urges will make them easier to head off before they arrive. Likewise, with a clearer sense of the thoughts and feelings that come with your urges, you'll be able better to question or counter them. Questioning and studying instead of just reacting can weaken the intensity of the urge, and it can help pass the time until the urge subsides. The most important point to remember is that questioning the urge will help to give you control over the moment it appears. Once you've got that, you'll have more ability to make a choice to do something in line with your long-term goals and values.